everybody, welcome to the TIVANshow. We are out here to Thunder Valley Precision at Creator Summit. It's been an awesome day. We've been shooting 22s, 30-30s, 9mm pistols, 308s, 6.5 Creedmoors, and we even broke out the 50 cal from Safety Harbor Firearms. And we have a special guest here today. Sir, if you'd like to tell everybody your name and what company you're from, and we're going to go through some of his products. Go ahead.
Josh Franklin from ATN Core, probably the leading innovators in thermal and night vision scopes.
Yes, sir. That's why I picked them.
I brought a couple different units tonight. I've got the ATN's new X-Sight 4K 5-20. It's their digital night vision, and it's a day-night scope. I've got the 384 Thor Core, their new thermal lineup of scopes.
Yeah.
This baby's the 7-28. And then their...
Is that the only the size that they offer? Is that size 7x28?
No, they've got 4 different ones, range from lower magnification to the higher magnifications. This being their top end in the 384s.
Okay.
And then they also have 4 different versions in the 640 units. It's their higher end.
Right.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
And then this is my ATN Otis HD 640 2.5 to 25 thermal hand scanner.
That's a hand scanner.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
The difference between this and the Thor HD was that these don't have weapon mount capability.
Okay. And I see the palm piece with the lever strap.
So is that like a rangefinder?
No, it's purely just what. So for me, as a
Like a spotting scope?
yeah, essentially, it's just a handheld spotting scope. As a predator hunter, you want to be able to have 360-degree coverage pretty much instantaneously when you're on stand. So that gives you the capability to basically hold it in hand, spin around, making sure you're aware of your
So your
surroundings.
weapon's still.
So I got
safe
Captain Obvious right off to the side right here. So
Hey fans.
say hello, everybody. There you go.
What will
Oh, he's got me.
The old tradition.
So I do
You
have
too,
a
right?
quick question, real
Yes,
quick.
sir.
Now you said this is the hand version. With these ones right here, when you buy the scope, it does come with scope rings. It's 30mm, correct?
Correct, 30mm tubes. So any QD mounts, individual piece. Now ATN makes this piece right here, which is a quick detach one-piece mount. similar
Okay.
to- I'm sure you're
Is
familiar
that
with it.
additional charge or an option piece that they can order with it?
It's an option piece that you can get. They're not. I don't have the prices right offhand.
Okay.
They actually
mounts.
yes.
Cantilever, there we go.
Yeah,
Leave
they're-
Captain Obvious, man.
It's obvious.
It's obvious.
It's obvious. It's a single piece design, so given the fact that it's
We're gonna pick it up, show it. Show
the
everybody.
center piece right here, a lot of your standardized one-piece mounts aren't long enough to fit that.
Okay.
So ATN's.
Now the one I got in the box had like this section right here, and it was like a hat. It didn't have this extra gap piece right in here.
Yeah.
And then they gave me another mount that where you can mount your light on the side of the scope, and you can turn it on, or you can mount the light underneath the bottom rail, so it
Referring to these
illuminates to what you need. Yes.
Which is actually, this is ATN's, it's called the ATN Supernova.
Supernova. Okay.
It's an 850.
Now that's
IR
an additional item that they can order online with whatever product they want, or they can order it separately or anything like that. Now does that come with batteries too? I do believe it does,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah, they run off of 18650s.
Is those rechargeables?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And my question is, that's not a white light, that's
No, it's
Red light.
infrared.
It's an infrared light,
850,
okay.
850
just,
IR.
just clarifying, because not everybody thinks, well, that's a really neat flash.
So that.
Yeah.
So this one right here, this
Okay.
is one of the other ones I bring with me. It's a Coyote Light Pro. That's
It's
it.
on, you just
Yeah.
barely see a little bit of a red
Now-
haze. But the scope
Only
picks
a
it up.
human eye can see red. Is that correct? Animals can't see red or something like that, or is
You
that?
know, I haven't ever dove in enough to the anatomy to know what an animal's capability.
Or is it harder for animals to see red?
I'll give you my belief.
Okay, let's have it.
As being out hunting them, they act different when you turn an IR on. You can't see it. I mean, it's invisible, but
They
they know something's up.
Okay.
I don't know if it determines whether the intensity of the IR, whether there's some way that they're picking that up, but I mean, I've seen coyotes come in at 150 yards, oblivious to the world, and all
Right.
of a sudden you flip an IR on, and they're on high alert.
Right.
So I can't sit there and tell you 100%, yeah, they can see it, no, they can't, but I know that they act a lot different whenever that comes on in some instances.
Right.
Some instances, they've not cared at all.
Now, the day and night has the red lettering and the thermals have the red icons and everything. It's the same program, it's just different tubes inside that picks the thermal up, or is that in the
Different-
program?
Different
Everybody knows?
cores
Different
inside,
cores.
yeah, different core. This one's actually got their, well, I mean, essentially just the thermal core inside of this. Call it a thermal camera and night vision.
Night vision, okay.
So now I will say one of the cool things about this, if you look at these two, the only difference between this and the Thor HD is, like I said, the capability of the weapon mount platform and the hand strap.
Right.
The older gen, the equivalent of that is the Thor HD, which this replaced.
Right.
So these are your new dual core units.
Right. Now, these are also Bluetooth compatible. This is the 1,000 yard rangefinder that they also sell. It's the Laser Ballistics 1000. I do believe they make a Laser 1500
Yes.
for a little bit out further. And then the new 4K, I think I saw they had another one that screws into the front, or is it mount in the front?
That's called the ABL, the Auxiliary Ballistics Laser Rangefinder.
Okay, can you explain that to everybody?
Yep, so what that'll do is here,
And these are threaded too.
these are threaded,
Okay.
so that ABL, what
If you
it'll
hold it
do
up that
is,
way they can see.
what that will
So it's
do,
threaded right on the inside.
the ABL will in turn screw onto here. And then you can mount it, basically whatever orientation that works best for your weapons platform. So you can have it over here, you can have it directly at the 12 o'clock position.
Okay.
That Bluetooth's directly to your scope.
So it is directly to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, so essentially once they come out, and I can't give a timeline on it, but
Right.
hopefully very soon,
Okay.
that will basically instantaneous readouts of yardage while you're on stand once you zero that to your reticle.
Oh, awesome. Can you talk battery life? There was a huge development between the older versions and the newer ones with the battery life.
So the old units, they run off of, these are Kentley lithium rechargeable batteries,
Okay. Double A's.
double A's.
Okay.
A lot of people were using Energizer lithiums and stuff just to get good battery life out of them, but
Right.
that was what the old legacy units used.
Okay.
These have an internal lithium ion rechargeable battery. They're getting excess, I mean, I've seen somewhere up to 18 hours of battery life off of one charge.
Yes, I've had reports of 24 hours. 24 hours. That's on.
Yeah, and I mean, I hunt hard,
Right.
and I don't have any worries about my unit notwithstanding that. I haven't subjected it to, the harsh winters where it's below zero yet,
Right.
which, I mean, degrades battery life to an extent, but lithium.
Yes.
So they handle the temperatures a heck of a lot better. So they
But
both,
this is still compatible with everything though, right?
Yes.
All the Bluetooths?
Yes.
Now also with these, you can Bluetooth your phone, your iPad, iPhone, tablet or whatever. So if he's giving me an instructional video and he's on the rifle looking, I can Bluetooth over to my phone or tablet and I'm actually seeing what he sees in the scope. Or if you're trying to teach someone how to shoot and do all that kind of stuff, you can watch the tablet and guide the shooter as well. It works both ways.
and that's actually, I'm glad you bring that up because that's one of the things. My daughter, I bought her a Ruger American Predator 22 long rifle.
Okay.
Her scope, her gun wears a ATN Excite 4K 520.
Right.
And I just took her out here recently, and I was getting to take my iPad, run
Grab my 3030.
Difference, Obsidian,
308, sorry.
the Obsidian app. Obsidian, there's a new Obsidian app for this one.
So it's just an updated version? Does it update on both, or is it two separate programs
separate
for two
programs.
different type of union?
Two separate programs for two different units.
No, the 308, the Chrome one.
So that's what my daughter, being 4 years old.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you're getting her right there and teaching her proper gun etiquette, how to hunt, feed yourself, provide,
I mean,
defend.
I stand by my principle on it is the younger that you can teach them firearm safety and how to handle a firearm and be responsible with it, the less. So with that, I was streaming directly to my iPad, and I could walk her through where she was aiming at on the target. And that allowed me to basically sit there and coach her without ever having to touch the gun while she was using it, so she could manipulate it. And I mean, she shot a quarter at about 25 yards.
Really?
And
That's good.
And hit it at 12 o'clock, and then she was shooting a water bottle the other day at 25 just for good times. She's doing really well. I think the ability for me to see exactly what she's seeing instantaneously is a huge benefit. So.
Right. Not only that, we're not going to give you guys his prices, but they're a lot reasonable and more cost effective than what you think. And honestly, especially this one right here, the new 4K with the day and night. Say again?
That's the thermal.
This is the thermal one.
Yes.
But the regular 4K day and night one, something like that is half the price of some of the other makers that make regular glass. And you actually get more options. You can take video with it, you can take pictures with it, you can stream it over to a tablet and pick everybody up and everything with it. Now, what I have is the older version of the Excite HD. Now, I have the external battery pack. I pulled my wire out so you guys can see, but you tuck it all in, you can drape it right up underneath, and I run an external battery pack. This is also an option that you can get, and this is actually on my HM Defense 308 7.62 by 51. We were playing with this today, and big shout out to everybody at Fort Scott Munitions. Those guys really helped me out. I had an issue today, and with their guidance and with Captain Obvious here, we actually found out what was going on with my 6.5 Creedmoor. So we're going to have some videos on that tomorrow, and we're going to put this over on the 6.5, and we're going to have some video, and I'll be able to also record and take some pictures and annotate that later in the video. But this is my HM Defense. I love it. Haven't had any problems or issues with the 308. I've got some content coming up with their 9mm as well. But, you guys aren't allowed to see that, so sorry. More details on that later. So.
Now, like I was saying, one of the things about those, like you were talking about, was with the dual core processors that these new units have.
Okay.
You have the ability to stream and record simultaneously.
Define stream, like live stream or stream to a TV.
Stream to a handheld device, a tablet or an iPad or
Okay.
whatever the case may be that you're using. But you can also use the internal SD card that goes into these micro SDs. So
Save everything there, and then you can pull it out, and then set it editing software and all that other stuff.
On these, you could only record or stream.
Or stream,
You
okay.
can't do both at the same time.
Oh, so you can do both with this, but you can, like this one right here, you can only do either or, you can't do both at the same time.
Yes.
So that's a huge upgrade.
So with my daughter, when she's shooting, I can record, for later on, and we can talk about it.
Right.
I pull it up on a computer or play it on my TV. But I can also stream it instantaneously to real-time give her feedback while we're out there.
Yeah.
And then, so I can, and it picks up audio, so I can tell her, hey, move up and to the right a little bit.
Okay.
Well, if she moves up and to the left, you'll hear me say it on the video, so then her and I can sit there and talk about it. And I can show her right here. You see where you're holding your reticle right here, where the crosshairs are in correlation to where you're supposed to be aiming.
Right.
And that gives me
Really helps out.
It gives me a visual aid to help her.
And you're right there looking through the scope with her, and not even, hindering, touching, nagging, pushing, left, right, anything. You can just say just, and she can do it right there, and you can watch her on a separate device.
Absolutely. Now I tell you what, there's another guy. He's out of South Carolina, Gene Wisniewski.
Okay.
He's a good friend of mine. We had a guy that went and hunted with him. His name was Ethan, I believe, Ethan Brown.
Okay.
He has some health issues.
Okay.
He's unfortunately wheelchair bound.
Okay.
But that's the beautiful thing about these, is that even in that situation, they're very highly customizable, and they can be used as a shooting aid or a teaching aid for any situation, really. As long as the person can look and see, they don't have to get down on the firearm.
See, he's just sitting there with the gun and he's watching on a tablet over here and he's just adjusting off the tablet then.
It's more
You know, I
than,
never thought of that. That's actually pretty good. So you don't actually have to hunker down on it. As long as your weapon is secured and you can hold it tightly and grip it, you can actually just look off to the side and shoot and not even look through the scope. That's pretty cool. I never thought of that.
so if for some instance you do have a person that say they don't have a flexibility issue where they can't bend down, they can't get behind the scope.
You can turn him into an expert sniper. Literally.
I mean, you can literally shoot as capable as the rifle is.
Right? It's all on the trigger and the breathing. Real quick question. Oh man, I'm lost for words. I just thought of it.
That's the second thing to go.
I know, when you get old, everything starts going.
How long is the record time to these?
So that depends on what size.
Say the question again so everybody can hear you.
How long is the record time when you're filming out there in the nighttime or for your night vision or your day? No matter what time of day or night you're doing, what time is a record time that you can record, save us for future reference, so you can pass it on to someone else so they can see it and they would like to design it or go with it.
I mean,
Battery life's about 18. If
Well,
you
what
get a
I'm saying
1
is it would
terabyte
depend
card,
on
you can
your
get
card
almost
and your
24
battery life.
hours.
yeah, I mean, it's
megabyte.
predominantly will depend on your SD card size, which
Yep.
I believe these take a 4 to up to a 64 gigabyte micro SD.
Now,
They
can you
make
get?
1 terabytes. Can you use those? Is that compatible with those?
I've never tried. I know the manufacturer specs say 64 on the top end.
Okay.
I don't know.
So that's 8 hours.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Easily.
dude, I've never filled one up,
Okay.
but I also pull mine off once after the weekend hunt's over and do my video editing and whatnot. So,
Right.
but I mean, it's
So it has a long recording lifetime, but you can take it off and view it, pass it on to someone else, and then when you want to take it back, and you can rewind it or send it on and re-record again.
I mean, I think two.
By the way, guys, that's Cornstalk. Y'all play Call of Duty with me. Yeah, he's sitting right there. So you guys know who Cornstalk is.
I think that at Walmart, I think I bought two 16 gigabyte micro SDs for like $12.
Oh, that's pretty cheap for it.
It's not too bad.
So,
They've
I
really
mean-
come down on their prices for their micro SDs.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now I do have, that was the question. When I was playing this over to my TV, I could get the visual and the audio, but if I wanted to record it over or switch it over to my laptop, I wasn't able to bring the audio over or something like that.
That has to do with the audio codecs.
So have they changed that with these ones, or is it still the same, do you know?
So just a recommendation for anyone that uses ATN, if you've ever heard of VLC Media Player,
Yes,
use that. You'll never have an issue again.
VLC.
I believe that most of the video formats are either MP4 or .movs. So
Okay.
they're an Apple-centric codec.
All right, I'll give you a quick close-up, guys, so I can see right here. This is it in all of its glory. Now, the other thing, the adjustments with your zoom and everything. Would you like to explain that versus the other one? Because guys, this is the thermal. Yes, huge upgrade. But the other one that's up here, the day-night, with the battery and everything versus the older one. The older one was a push zoom in and out. This has got a focal in and out down here. Explain all that too.
You want to bring yours up here?
Oh, do a comparison? Yes.
So
Okay.
with the new ones, this is your focus ring. That's your focus ring.
Okay.
For your zoom is your buttons. My zoom's the wheel.
So it's mechanical on the zoom now.
Mm-hmm.
Huge difference.
Which-
And then you've got the other one
And then this is your eye relief right here.
in and out. Okay.
Same thing right here, just a little bit different on that one.
Right.
The one thing that I will say that they've done with the 4Ks that's way better of an improvement over the X2s is the eye relief. And the
Yes,
strap.
I've seen the additional wire relief that screws off of it. It's
Yeah, the
about
high cup.
another 2.5 inches.
Yep.
Plus you get a, what do they call that?
Sunshade.
Sunshade, thank you. And this one also comes also with the sunshade. So,
But I mean, that's your main difference was your zoom and your.
oh, and this one actually has the area right here where you can put the red light on, or you can mount it up underneath. On these ones, they give you another mount right here, and you can mount it off the side there, or this side, or you can mount it underneath, or put an M-lock on the side, and also have it out off to the side. Does add a little bit of weight, so make sure you take advantage of the weight and everything.
Now, I will say one thing that for anyone that's interested in getting a night vision unit, you have to have. If you're going to shoot at night, you have to have infrared. I mean, it's just a must.
Infrared. Okay. Oh, laws. What states can you do some hunting? Quick tips with hunting. Some states you're not allowed to use thermal, or these type of. I think California you're not allowed to use thermal.
There was a gentleman here earlier tonight from Kansas, maybe.
Yeah, that's the Fort Scott guys.
Well, I think he was talking about they're not allowed to use any artificial light. Period.
Yes.
So they have to be full thermal.
Okay.
Of course, you'll get into the arguments of whether or not it's infrared thermography or.
Right. Check your state laws, guys. I do believe it is on the ATM website of the states that have those laws.
Some states
Check with your
have-
local game warden.
Your best
That's
bet's
your
to
best
talk
bet.
to your local COs and find out.
Yes.
Like in Indiana,
Okay.
it's your fair game. So we
Anything
can
good?
use night vision or thermal.
As long as you don't cross over in Illinois, right? We won't go there.
No, because I have to take
Yeah.
my suppressor off and everything else to go over there.
Yes. So, anything else real quick, sir, you'd like to touch on?
But one of the things I was going to say
Oh,
was
flash suppressor, your silencers. Do you see the flash with the thermal when you're shooting? There is a little bit of a flash out the end of it.
You'll still get your gases that are expelled. You'll still
Okay.
get just a little bit of a flare off of that gas cloud.
Okay.
But it's not to the extent that where you would have, like if you had an A2 flash hider or a muzzle brake, where you've got that massive bloom from the fireball.
So you're not going to get a whiteout on your
No.
screen or anything like that.
No, and that's another thing that the 4Ks have done really good about is if you ever use that X2 and you go across, say, a bush at 50 yards and your IR hits it, you'll see it flare. These don't.
Really?
No, they handle the IR a lot better. They did a really good job with it.
Now, was that in the technology of this or the technology of this that reduced the flare?
It's all in the scope.
It's all in the scope.
Yeah, the way that handles the IR.
How does the moonlight affect your IR? I mean, the whole view at night.
Now, just like what traditional tube style night vision, your ambient light from the moonlight will basically give you
Heighten it?
free light.
Yes.
Yeah. Addition free
It will amplify that moonlight better than if it right now where it's pitch black. But you're still not going to be. You need to have an external IR.
Yeah, like right now, we have no moon out right now. By the way, guys, Thunder Valley is literally $1 million view. I got here just as the sun creased at the top of the mountain right over there, and the stars were out so close that you can almost reach up and grab them. It's gorgeous. And about 3 hours later, right over there, the moon came out, and it was huge. And it came up, and then it got a little chilly last night, and we woke up this morning and we started. But the view out here, not only for your range view, but just everything out here, Thunder Valley is definitely a place to come. Check out 100 yards to 1 mile. It's just totally awesome.
It's a beautiful range.
Yes, it is.
One of the best in the nation, I'd say.
Yes. Oh, it gets a 10 out
I've
of
not
10.
been to them
10
all, but
out
this
of
one-
10.
This one
It's,
sure
it's
is
not
one
a
of the best
military
ones I've
base.
ever been to.
It's not
Yeah.
military base, but a private-owned range is one of the best in the nation.
Yeah.
Highly
By the way,
recommend.
guys, we've got Armin and Axis over here. We got Chris and Derek as well. You guys want to come over and jump in real quick? Oh, Derek already left, didn't he?
Hi, Crispy Armament and Axes. Yeah, my brother Derek, he already took off.
I'll get his links in the description. Sir, did you have any questions or anything? that you'd
No,
like
I
to
was
ask?
I was standing here listening to everything he said. I do know this. I have shot TIVANs. That thing's awesome. The things that you
I
can
just
do-
got the day and night. I don't have the thermal yet.
Yeah, the things that you can do with that.
Look at him
scope.
grinning. He's like, yeah, he knows the thermal's where it's at.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you're gonna night hunt, you definitely need the thermal.
Yes, sir.
My brother Derek and I are talking about getting into coyote hunting, and I got a friend of mine up north that they have problems with coyotes. They had 3 of them tree somebody.
Oh, really?
So they asked us to come out and take care of the coyotes for them. But anyway, what they were saying about this range, it's an awesome place.
Dude, if I had 10 thumbs,
Awesome
you get
place.
it. Hey, also, guys, I want to introduce you guys to somebody else real quick. Mr. Rev Outdoors over there eating. So, sir, could you come over real quick? And we have Captain Roundhouse as well. You guys know him. I used to play Killzone with him as well. You can check him out at Travis Connor on Conway. Connor, I apologize. And we've got Rev over here, so if you'd like to come on in over, guys. Come on over and say hi. They're eating their dinner, so I apologize. Are they in the shot? So, I'll have all their links in the description and everything, guys. Make sure you go check them out. You guys have any questions for the gentleman here in regards to all the scopes and everything?
No, like I said, I was listening to everything he was saying. I just kind of taking it all in, and amazing. I mean, just the technology of these things, and like I said, after using TIVANs, incredible. Just incredible what you can do with them. I've seen a commercial on YouTube the other day of one of the new scopes and showing what they could do. I'm just,
It's amazing, isn't it?
man, it takes so much.
This
work
is
out
actually one of the
everything.
most cost-effective ways I've seen to get day-night / thermal. They have also offer these in binoculars, in thermal too, or day-night. So if you just want a regular pair of binoculars, that's also on the website. So you gentlemen have any questions or anything that you'd like to ask real quick?
No, I mean, I've seen these things in action. They're pretty.
So you give thumbs up too then?
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, oh yeah.
So it's something you want since you were a kid.
Santa Claus!
Yeah.
Santa Claus!
Exactly.
The kind of things you dreamt about, you know. It's,
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
it's
So
like,
now it's kind of, it's reasonable now.
Yes.
So to actually own something like that is incredible.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Sharing your Facebook,
because it's like no more
YouTube,
fish
any
stories.
media.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have seen how it happened. Yeah, okay.
Matter.
Yeah, well, now I can show you.
Matter.
Yeah.
You know
Not only that, if you're out shooting and you want to go back and show your grandpa or your brother or sister, whatever, you can download the file of your hunting thing and send it to them, email it to them, and they can actually watch what you were doing and see the good, clean shot that you got to harvest your meat for your family.
I was going to say, matter of fact, what he was saying about recording, first time you and I met, we did the tennis ball challenge. And
Oh,
You
yeah.
posted that, and I asked, and you said, yeah, go ahead. So I posted it on my channel. Of course, I posted all your info and links and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, all that. But that just showed, you know, we're picking off tennis balls at, what would we
100
rate?
yards?
It was like 106 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Incredible.
But,
Yeah.
and the funny thing was, is it was windy as heck. And we were having better luck hitting them once they were moving.
Yeah. We were tagging them better when they were moving.
When they were swinging, we were having better luck hitting them. It didn't make any sense. But yeah, if you go to his channel or my channel, you will see it's a tennis ball challenge, and you will see the recording of what you can do with these.
Now you're seeing a screen, right? You're never actually seeing the actual picture. What is the latency from what's live to what you're actually seeing?
I think it's so small that I couldn't tell you what it is. It's pretty much real time. I mean, there is no
Like
there is no
microseconds.
Zero, zero,
Yeah, I mean, it's
0.0001.
milliseconds.
Yeah.
I mean, because I shoot running coyotes all the time.
Yeah, because you can track off in front of them and get them. So if you're real time, that's definitely right there.
And I mean, lead time on a running dog isn't basically
Half a second.
if that. I mean, you just put it right on the front shoulder, right in front of them, and squeeze the trigger, and it's
One of
going
the great
down.
things about this scope, if you're recording what you're shooting and you make the shot of a lifetime, you've captured
Can't
it.
deny it.
You've captured it.
You ought to hear these fishing stories that Captain Obvious tells us, man. He was out in the middle of the lake with 30-foot waves, and he caught a 36-pound largemouth bass. I'm telling you. He's like, man, you should have seen the teeth on it, man. He'd tear my hands up.
Can you also
You want
use
rubber
these?
boots and hip waders with that story?
Yeah. Concrete shoes. So,
Can you also use these for camping or any other nighttime occasions? You go
Yeah.
out there
I
and
mean, you just like okay,
you don't
so
have
like
to be a
this-
hunter.
For this one right here, I know that a lot of military law enforcement, even home defense. I mean,
walk through your house and you can see everything.
there is nothing that hides from thermal. They don't look through glass, but
Right.
I mean, just like this one right here, we've been shooting here for what, 10 hours?
Yeah.
There's there were just two deer standing down there at the, oh, there they are, right out smack dab in the middle of the range.
Really?
Sir.
I'll do, guys, I'll try to get him to do a little bit of video, and then I'll pull the video off of it, and then, I'll go in and add a second video with this, since we're live, so I'll just have to do it that way. Go ahead.
One thing I noticed on my ex-military, with these night divisions, anybody either with a flashlight, smoking, or a vehicle that has a light,
Oh.
it amplifies it into a big like a Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you got start, oh, that was the other question. When we was in the Army, we used to tell us not to starch our clothes, because in thermal you glow if you starch your clothes.
That's interesting.
Have you guys ever seen anything like that?
I haven't checked it out, but
So we need to get you a set of pressed BDUs.
There you go.
High starch. They starch so much they'll stand up by themselves. You ain't even got to be in them.
I hung my BDUs up years ago.
I had a pair of socks like that after about a 3-week tour before I got a chance to change them.
Yeah. All right, sir. Real quick, you got anything else that you'd like to cover before we wrap it up here?
I will say the number one thing that I see with, I'm gonna cover two things real quick.
Okay, two things.
Number one, these are computers.
Correct.
Learn, read the manual.
Yes, cannot emphasize that. And ATN has a good Facebook group that you can join. When you purchase it, there's a card that comes in and you can come and get it. And if you've got a question, you can also ask the question on their
YouTube
Facebook page. And there's always other people that's bought the products that can help you, but I cannot stress enough, just like the gentleman said, read the instructions, know how to use your equipment.
Let us guys do last. Read the instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a
the,
picture
You might,
kind
you
of guy,
might
too.
want to read them first on this one,
the
right?
Facebook group that you're talking about, it's ATN Smart HD owners.
Okay.
Predator Central is one of the groups that I own, or Predator Hunting Tips, Tricks, and Tactics, all three.
Okay.
We're all pretty much ATN centric. We have a lot of our guys in there that are pretty knowledgeable on them. YouTube's a good utility that you can use. I know ATN's getting ready to start really diving into a lot of hands-on tutorial and instructional videos for that as well, for
Right.
questions and stuff. The other thing, again, like I said, they're cameras, they're computers. Your IR placement is critical. If you have an IR light, which this is a Predator Tactics Coyote Reaper XXL,
Parallel or on point?
you want them, when you put your IR on your gun, put it as far forward as you can,
Okay.
and preferably at the 6 o'clock position on your handguard, or on a bolt gun on your bipod stud with the Caldwell Picatinny adapter, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
But I mean, that's where
Under barrel.
you don't get, you're not overpowering the sensors, you won't get the IR bloom,
And the camera's behind it.
and the cameras behind it. So you'll get a better picture and you'll get better results out of it when you do it that way. And I know that that's one of the things.
Goes out and shoots rats on these farms.
All right, we're back.
Pellet guns.
We're back, guys. Like I said, we're out here at Thunder Valley.
Let's turn around.
Did it turn it around? Everybody's back here in the back saying hello. So, there you go. Go ahead. Hit it.
Goober says, hey.
There we go. We're back up. I got like 2 bars. We're out here at Thunder Valley. I actually had service up on top of the hill, but if you go down over the hill, I don't have any service. But we're back for just a couple more minutes. So,
The,
go ahead.
what were we, oh,
The
the
direct placement of the light.
direct placement of the light, I mean, that's critical to where you can get it as far forward and you'll get the best picture image out of it. I think these are rated to 416 Barrett,
Okay.
so
And do not put these on pellet guns that are spring loaded. That is actually a problem. I was talking with Steve on those. You can put them on air rifles, but nothing that's spring loaded for pellet guns.
we've got to maybe let the cat out of the bag a little
I
early, but I think we may have something coming in the works. with some
Oh,
air
there it
guns.
is, boom! Okay, don't go too far. I won't get nobody in trouble.
I've heard some rumors about it, but
So-
we may have something coming with
You know
air
a guy?
guns in the future.
There you go.
I know a guy that knows,
No, yeah, I know a guy that knows a guy. If his fifth cousin who knows a guy.
used to go to college together.
Yeah. So, all right, sir, is that it?
That is it.
All right, guys, we'll try to get some footage of some shooting and everything. So thanks everybody for coming, hanging out. Make sure you check out ATN Corp. I do have a link in the description of this video. and then I will go in and add everybody else that jumped in as a part of everything. So, y'all be cool, be safe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, retweet, and we'll catch you guys later. See ya. Say goodbye, sir.
Thanks for having me.
There you go. Thanks, guys. Your phone's on, dude.